Hello everyone. Our experiment 4 part A is about analyzing the series shunt clipper circuits and also the parallel clipper circuits with and without biased voltage. I have written down the aim of this experiment here is to study and draw all the types of series and shunt diode clipping with and without bias condition and negative and dual bias. Then the components used here is diode, simply diode, resistor, battery, sinusoidal wave, and generator. So in the theory, I have written that clipper is basically a device. It is a network that clips off the extremities of a sinusoidal input. In other words, it is a device that limits the positive amplitude or the negative amplitude of input AC signal, and the clipper does not contain any energy storage elements. It does not have such a capacitor which stores energy. It is a linear. It can be both linear and non-linear elements. Okay, so the clippers, we can design clipper circuits in various types. So I've listed down the types here. Like we can design it like series positive clipper, series positive clipper with bias, series negative clipper, then series negative clipper with bias, shunt positive clipper with bias, shunt negative clipper, shunt negative clipper with bias, and then finally the combination of the clipper, like that is dual clipper. Let us see what is the series positive clipper. Series positive clipper, its diagram is like this, in which we take the output across the resistor. So what happens is that during the positive, we have this waveform here, like during the positive half cycle, the diode is in reverse bias, so no current will flow. So we will not get output for the first half. Then for the second half, that is negative half cycle, the diode is forward biased, and we will get an output from the across the resistor. We will get an output like this. And as you can see, since the upper portion is clipped here, that's why it is called the clipper circuits. Then the series circuit with the positive, if we put bias, we put a 2 volt external DC voltage. So what will happen is that the in the series positive clipper, what will happen is that the amplitude of the negative half will increase by 2. And first, for the positive half cycle, the diode will still be reverse biased, and since it is a reverse bias, no current will flow. But for the negative half cycle, the diode will be forward biased, but since there is an external 2 DC voltage, we will get an more output. We will get an amplitude which is greater than the previous one. So we can see that this is the amplitude. It is greater than the previous one. Then what if we put the negative, what if we bias it with the negative voltage source like this? We have put a negative voltage source, DC voltage source. Then what will happen is that the amplitude will decrease. Then yes, here also the similar procedure will happen. Like in the for first half cycle, the diode will be reverse biased, no current will flow, and the output will be 0. But for the negative half cycle, the current will flow, but due to the negative DC voltage source, it will get reduced. Okay, then let us see about the negative clipper circuits. So in here I have also written about similar processes for negative clipper circuits too. But in negative clipper circuits, only the position of the diode is diode is interchanged. P and N junction are interchanged, and in this case the negative half cycle will be clipped, and rest all have the similar procedure. As we can see, here's the output for the negative clipper circuits, for zero biased, for positive biased, and for the negative biased. We have simulated in the LTS Spice software. So then I have written about the shunt clippers. So in the shunt clipper, basically we take output across the diode. We basically take output across the diode, but it is shunted across a load. So what happens is that the basic difference between series and here is that here output is taken across the diode, and unlike series clipper, shunt clipper passes the input signal to the output signal where the diode is reverse biased, and blocks the output signal when the diode is forward biased. Okay, then during positive half cycle, diode is forward biased, and hence no output is generated. During positive half cycle, the diode is reverse biased, hence the we will get an and hence the entire negative half cycle appears. And so basically, in the shunt clippers, we will get an output when the diode is in reverse bias condition. As you can see, for forward bias, the diode will be forward biased, but for the this is for the no bias condition. For the positive half cycle, diode will be forward biased, and then the voltage across this will be same. There will be only drop of 0.7, rest voltage will be same, and the positive half cycle will be clipped. But for the negative half cycle, this terminal will be open, no current will flow from the this terminal. Then we will get an output, that is sinusoidal output, like this. And similarly, if we can put biasing over here, like I have put a positive biasing, then the if we put a positive biasing, then the waveform will shift upwards by 2 volts, like this. It has shifted upward by almost 2 volts. And then if we put a negative bias, then the waveform will shift downwards by 2 volt. And uh, okay, then finally we have the dual clippers. Like if dual clippers are used, if we want to clip with the both ends, positive half cycle and the negative half cycles, like we have to clip some portion of the waveform, then the dual clippers are used. Like we can let me show you the circuit diagram for it. Then and this is the circuit diagram for the dual clippers. We have put biasing in both. We have used 2 diodes. One is in interchange. They are interchanged. We have also put biasing over there. So what happens that during the positive half cycle, this D1 will be open. It will be reverse bias, so it will be open circuited. But since we have put an 5 volt DC source, there will be an output. Since it is a sinusoidal wave, and the voltage will increase till the 5 volts, and we'll get a 5 volt for the and we'll get an amplitude of 5 volt for the positive half cycle. Similarly, for the negative half cycle, this diode will be conducting and this will be reverse biased, and we will get an output with an amplitude of 5 volts. So we can see it is just the sinusoidal wave, but it is clipped, and we are getting almost 5 volt plus 0.65, that is the cut-in voltage of the diode. So these were some of the simulation results. And then after this, I have written the procedure for building up the circuits. Here notice we have used a sinusoidal wave of 1 kilohertz frequency and 5 volt input. And have then written the conclusion that from the graphs we can see that the part of output voltage is flattened. Since it removes the extremities of the signal, it can serve as a signal limiter. Like we can use these type of clipper circuits and the dual clipper circuits in the regulators. We can it is widely used in the regulators and some of the electrical devices. And since the error that occurred during the transmission of analog signal affects amplitude, using can be reduced. We can reduce the error signal we can reduce the error or during the transmission of analog signals. So this was the 4th experiment, part A.